On a dark and stormy night, a lone traveler, let's call him Alex, was lost deep in a dense forest. The wind howled like a hungry wolf, and rain lashed down, turning the narrow path into a muddy river. Every tree looked the same, every shadow seemed to hide a threat, and his hope was beginning to flicker, just like the last dying embers of his campfire had hours ago. He was cold, hungry, and utterly defeated. He sank down at the base of an ancient oak tree, ready to give up. Just as despair was about to swallow him whole, he saw it, a tiny warm light bobbing gently in the distance. At first, he thought his eyes were playing tricks on him, a phantom of his desperate mind. But the light held steady, a single, defiant spark against the overwhelming darkness, summoning the last of his strength. Alex stumbled towards it. As he got closer, he saw it was a small, simple lantern hanging from the low branch of a pine tree. It wasn't fancy, just a humble tin and glass lamp, but its flame was bright and unwavering, casting a circle of golden warmth around it. There was no one there, no house nearby, just this solitary lantern seemingly waiting for him. It was a strange sight, but in his state, any help was a miracle. He unhooked the lantern, its metal warm to his frozen fingers. The light pushed back the menacing shadows, revealing the path he had lost. Holding it high, Alex felt a surge of renewed hope. He wasn't just holding a lantern, he was holding a chance, a way out. The small flame danced merrily, as if encouraging him, whispering, "This way, keep going, you're not alone." With the lantern leading the way, he started walking again. The journey was still hard. The wind still tried to snatch the lantern from his grasp, and the rain did its best to extinguish its flame. But the little lantern was resilient. It protected its precious light, its glass shielding the flame from the worst of the storm. It was his companion, his guide, his silent friend in the heart of the tempest. Hour after hour, Alex trudged on. The lantern's light never faltered. It showed him where to step to avoid the deep puddles, how to duck under low-hanging branches, and which way the winding path turned. He talked to it sometimes, thanking it for its help, sharing his fears and his hopes. The lantern just burned on, a steady, comforting presence, but as the first hints of dawn began to lighten the eastern sky, Alex noticed the flame inside the lantern was growing smaller. It was sputtering, fighting to stay alive. He realized with a pang of sadness that its oil was running out. The lantern had been burning for him all night, consuming its own life force to light his way. It had given everything it had without asking for anything in return. Just as the flame gave one last heroic flicker and died, the sun broke through the clouds. The storm had passed. In the clear morning light, Alex saw he was at the edge of the forest. Just a short walk away was a road, and beyond it, the warm, welcoming lights of a small village. He was safe. He stood there, holding the now cold lantern. He looked at the empty, smoked-up glass and felt a profound sense of gratitude. This little lantern hadn't just shown him the path, it had taught him a powerful lesson. Real help, true kindness, doesn't weigh the cost. It doesn't ask, "What's in it for me?" It simply gives, completely and selflessly, until it has nothing left to give. It's a beautiful reminder for all of us. When we have the chance to help someone, whether it's with our time, our resources, or just our presence, the most meaningful help is the kind that is given freely, from the heart, without expecting anything back. Just like the little lantern that burned itself out to save a stranger. Thank you so much for watching. If this story resonated with you, please give this video a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more stories like this one. Take care and shine bright.